Let's walk through how to use VEXcode v5 to program some of your VEX robotics creations. We're going to start off by selecting the file menu and selecting New Text Project. We're going to select Python as our project language, which is going to load the Python project template. In this template, we're going to see there's some various areas that we're going to become familiar with as we start to do some programming. You're going to see over on the left side, we have some categories like screen, sensing, console, and logic. And you'll see here, these are the different categories with all the commands that we can use within our library to drag and drop and to kind of start to create some of our code. So I'm actually going to click on these headings here or on the little arrows, so that way it kind of collapses these and it kind of makes the screen a little less busy. So that way it's a little easier to kind of track what you want and kind of know what section. If I ever want to see a specific section like screen, I can click on it. You'll see it'll expand and I'm able to see all those different commands. I'll go ahead and collapse this again. As we move into the main area for the template, we're going to end up seeing that we have every line has a number. So then that way we can kind of keep track of different command locations and being able to kind of know where we're at in our program. If you notice 1 through 37 is actually going to be kind of condensed because this is a lot of the settings for this particular template. You're going to see all this text is in green, which means that it's a comment. That means the VEX v5 brain does not recognize this. This is more for the programmer to communicate to anybody else who's working with the program on what it is. So for this VEXcode project, I'm actually going to get rid of this. And where we're working in this is we're going to type going the distance, which is kind of our topic. I'll put my name for the author, and then I'm going to go down. I'm going to press the tab key a couple times and backspace just to kind of get my cursor where I want it to be. I can put today's date as when it was created. And in the VEXcode v5 Python project, we're just going to go ahead and say for this first one, we're going to do open loop control with a vehicle. And that's what our first program is going to kind of center around. You're going to see from here that now the project code, everything where we're going to start is going to be here on line 52, right below the little comment that says begin project code. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to actually go over to devices. I'm going to add a device and I'm just going to add a single motor. You may have to add more motors or other items, and this is how you can do that. So here's the motor command, and right now on my brain, I've got mine plugged into port 1. So I'm going to choose port 1. And either I can rename it, which is what I'm going to do here, is I'm actually going to give it a little bit more of a descriptive name and type left motor. And then you're going to end up seeing that you have forward and reverse and what kind of gear cartridge you have loaded in your motor. I'm going to go ahead and keep mine at the 18:1, and then the normal or reverse, you can switch what direction that you have your motor set up in. I'm going to keep mine on normal, and I'm just going to select done. And then what's going to happen here is when I collapse this menu, over here on the left side, you'll see we gained a new category called motion. And if I select motion, you're going to see here's all the different commands that we now can use since we added that motor in as one of our devices. All right, so before we kind of get programming and writing our code, I'm going to notice that up here at the top, we have 8 slots. So when we go to save, we can actually save these to different ones. Either if we continue to use slot 1, it will override and just put a new program in its place. Or if we want to save like maybe 4 different programs, we've got 4 slots here that we can, kind of test some things out with if we write 4 different programs. I'm going to go ahead and select on VEXcode project. We're going to go ahead and call this open loop control. And maybe I'll put in here program number 1, just so it's a little bit of a descriptive name. I'll click save. Here I end up having a folder. So I've got a POE programming going the distance, and you'll see where I've saved a previous program. We're going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to go ahead and say save. You're going to see the name will change, and then that way we can go ahead and start looking at creating our program. From here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my different commands. If I select on a command, just click on it, you'll see the help menu will pop up and just give some ideas on how to use that particular one. So for example, down here in mutators, if we say the set velocity, you'll notice that it'll give you a little bit of a hint of how to use that command line, that some of the command accepts a range from negative 100% to 100% or negative 600 RPM to 600 RPM. So If we put 1,000 in there, it wouldn't work. So it's not going to respond to that. So this is a really good resource to be able to try, and especially looking at your cartridges, you can kind of see what kind of values to kind of range from. And down here, they even give some examples. So what we're going to start off with is I'm going to go ahead and grab motor spin forward, drag it over, and I'm going to drop it on the line 53. So now that I have that there, you'll see it says left motor dot spin forward. I'm going to go ahead and go down to the logic section. I'm just going to click on this option, and then I'm going to drag and drop this over. And it says wait for 1 second. And then I'm going to go back to motion. And I'm going to go ahead and select motor.stop and drag that onto line 55. So what this does is this program will end up having left motor will spin forward, wait for 1 second, and then it will stop. So what I can do is I can actually change some of the values here. So I'm going to change this to 5 seconds. And this is going to be our first kind of basic program to be able to send to the V5 brain. In order to send that to the V5 brain, I'm going to go up here to the brain command. I do have to make sure that I'm connected to it. So via USB cable, and I'm going to select connect via USB. It's going to say that we're now going to try to connect. So I'm going to say continue. And then I'm going to go ahead and select what COM port that I'm plugged into. In this case, I'm on COM port 4 and click connect. Once you have this connected, you'll see the brain icon will turn green to note that you are all connected to that brain, and it will even communicate to you what kind of operating system it's on and that it's whether it's up to date or needs to be updated. All right. Once that happens, I'll click download. You'll notice the download process will start, and then you can either select start from here, or you can even press on your actual brain screen to run that command. So this will run your program. When you're done, you can also click stop. And the only thing that we're going to show for the rest of this is that with some of these options in the first program, we're going to kind of see how long does it take for a motor to run to travel a certain amount of time. Like how much distance do you get when you set your wait statement up? But the other thing that might be helpful to you is to grab that motor set velocity. So I'm going to click and then drag and drop that. And I'm going to put that right on line 53. And you're going to notice it's going to move everything down. And here you can actually set the velocity to 50%. You can change it to 100%. You can type in whatever that you want. And then once you make your change, again, you can go ahead and download and test it out. So that's a little bit of kind of how to use with VEXcode V5 to kind of write your programs for our first program being an open loop control. Once we've also had our program written, we do need to document this code. So I'm actually going to put at the end of each line, I want to place a comment. So if I hold the shift key and press number 3 or put a hashtag in there, this is going to toggle to a comment. So I'm going to go ahead and say, put a little comment there and say set motor to full speed. Go down to the next line. We want to spin the left motor going forward. We'll say run for 5 seconds on this line. And then on this one, we're going to say stop the motor after 5 seconds. So the green commented text means that we're able to read it and see like what's happening on each line. And we can actually document our program. Once we're done with this, we can go ahead and again download and run to make sure it runs properly. But when we're ready to submit, I'm going to click the share button, and we're going to go ahead and put the name in and the assignment. And then you're going to click download. And what this does is this is going to generate a PDF, and I'll drag this over here. This will generate a PDF of your program, and this is going to be what you submit. So here on the front page, it'll tell you like some of the details, and as you scroll to the second page, you'll see that this is going to be where it shows the actual program. So this is going to be what you turn into Canvas when we get this all finished. So that's a little bit of how to work with VEXcode V5, and you can continue to kind of manipulate and change some different things and see what you can do with your VEX vehicle and practice doing a little bit of coding to control your device.